Living large, living loud, stacking paper high, chasing dreams all the way to the sky. From rags to riches in the blink of an eye, friendships in the vault where the old bonds die. Parties on rooftops, crystals in the dark, lost in the glitz till we miss the mark. Gold turned to chains, heavy on the heart, the price of a wish tearing us apart. Crew, we just hit the jackpot, stacks, money taller, now we on the top of the map. But grease slid in like a police trap. Trucks broke down, can't avoid that cap. Friends turn foes, plot a twist, no script. Lies and blood, bills ain't clean, they drip. Versace steering wheel, now we in for a trip. We used to be friends, but our bond just ripped. Gone. We hit, 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 we hit.
Chapter 12. Jeep Night. Jeep Night is in full swing, and the streets are alive with music, laughter, and the roar of engines. The vibrant lights reflect off the polished metal of the Jeeps, creating an almost surreal atmosphere. Amidst the celebration, a palpable tension builds as Mario and Chris face off across the crowded street. Mario, stepping forward, brass knuckles glinting under the streetlights. Chris tightens his grip on his spiked helmet, eyes locked on Mario with fierce determination. Chris, smirking. Let's see if those knuckles can do the talking for you tonight, Mario. Antiriel and Tara push through the crowd, desperately trying to reach Mario. They see the fierce determination in his eyes and know there's no stopping the impending clash. Antiriel, panicking. Tara, they're going to fight. We have to do something. Tara, frustrated. There's nothing we can do. It's too late. A bystander nearby yells, "They finna fight." The crowd senses the brewing storm and backs away, giving them a wide berth. Mario and Chris charge at each other. Mario swings first, his fist arcing through the air with lethal intent, aiming for Chris's head. Chris ducks swiftly, countering with a brutal uppercut to Mario's ribs. The impact sends Mario staggering back, but he quickly recovers, delivering a savage right hook to Chris's jaw. Chris stumbles, his lips split and blood trickling down his chin. He wipes the blood away with a grim smile and lunges forward with his helmet. The spikes scrape against Mario's arm, tearing his shirt and leaving a shallow, bloody gash. Mario grabs Chris by the shoulder and slams the brass knuckles into his midsection, causing Chris to grunt in pain and double over. Both men, now bruised and injured, circle each other. The crowd watches in horrified fascination, unsure of how to intervene. Antiriel and Tara, helpless, can only witness the violence unfold. Then, all of a sudden, two shots fire into the air. The loud cracks of the gunshots pierce the night, causing the crowd to scream and scatter in all directions. Panic spreads like wildfire as people flee the scene. Mario and Chris freeze, their breathing ragged. Antiriel turns to see Tara holding the gun. The sound of approaching sirens adds to the chaos. They exchange one final heated glare before Mario and Chris melt into the night. The chaotic aftermath of the fight slowly fades as the police manage to catch and take Tara into custody. Antiriel, her heart pounding with anxiety, watches helplessly as her friend is led away to the police station. Determined not to let the night end in total disaster, she scans the crowd, spotting Mario's Jeep parked a little distance away. Antiriel finally finds Mario, who is also heading toward his Jeep. Without wasting a second, she grabs his arm, pulling him towards his Jeep. Mario yells in pain, "Not that arm, goddammit!" They hop into the Jeep, and Antiriel takes the driver's seat. She starts the engine. They try speeding away from the scene, and the blaring sirens of police cars erupt behind them. Antiriel glances in the rearview mirror, seeing the flashing blue and red lights gaining on them. "Hold on. Are they chasing us?" Mario twists around, seeing the police lights. "Turn left up here. Are you crazy? That's a dead end," Antiriel says. "Just do it," Mario says. Antiriel swerves hard, the Jeep barely making the turn as they barrel down a narrow street. It seems like the police are everywhere, their sirens blaring louder. "Great idea, Mario. We ended up nowhere." "I should have followed my first mind. Hold on tight because I'm not going to jail for you tonight." She veers sharply into the lot, the Jeep bouncing over the curb. They speed through the rows of parked cars until they find a back exit way out of the area. As they got onto the interstate, there was tense silence between them. What the hell were you thinking, Mario? You just had to fight, didn't you? Do you even realize what you've done? Tara's in jail because of you. Mario, still catching his breath, tries to defend himself. He got my brother's hand chopped off and he pissed in my car, goddammit, and he's acting like it's not a big deal. I couldn't just back down. I understand how you feel, but we have to be smarter in these instances. Your pride just got Tara arrested. Mario clenches his jaw, the reality of Antiriel's words sinking in. You owe Tara big time. A few hours have passed since the chaotic events of Jeep Night. Tara sits on the hard bench of her jail cell, her mind racing with the night's events and the worry about what comes next. The dim light flickers overhead, casting long shadows on the cold, concrete walls. The door to the cell block opens with a creak and a woman walks in. She eyes Tara with a sly grin, sizing her up as she makes her way over. Well, what do we have here? A pretty little thing like you all alone in the big bad jail? Tara shifts, trying to avoid eye contact, but the woman steps closer, her grin widening. What's the matter, sweetheart? Cat got your tongue? Name's Andrew, by the way. Tara clears her throat. Hey, I'm Tara. So, what's a pretty girl like you doing in this place? Must be my lucky night, Andrew says. Tara's eyes widen, realizing where this is going. She shifts on the bench, trying to put some distance between them. Yeah, just a misunderstanding. I won't be here long, Tara says. Well, while you're here, maybe we can get to know each other better. Tara laughs. Thanks, but I'm not interested. Oh, come on, boo. You've never been with me. How do you know you won't like it? Tara, with a stern look on her face, turns towards Andrew and says, Don't call me boo. Andrew, leave her alone. Back to your corner, the guard says. And Tara, you come with me. I'll be seeing you around, Tara, as Andrew blows a kiss towards Tara. Tara is escorted down a dimly lit hallway into an empty interrogation room. She sits down, expecting a routine interrogation. Moments later, the door opens, and the police chief walks in alone. He gives her a calculating look before walking over to the corner of the room and switching off the cameras. I'm not saying shit. I want my lawyer, Tara says. Calm down, Miss Tara. Everyone calls me chief around here. I've heard you had a crazy night going from drinking beers downtown to shooting guns. My, that's a lot of charges you can be charged with, don't you think? I wasn't drinking. Somebody spilled beer on my clothes. Well, today may be a lucky day for you. When we ran your license, I discovered something interesting. You're in a photo with Emmanuel and Kim. Now, I believe Kim killed my wife, but I can't prove it yet. That's where you come in. I want you to find the proof, and I'll make these charges disappear. Don't find the proof, and they'll stick. Simple as that. Tara's eyes widen as she processes the chief's words, the weight of his proposition hanging heavily in the air. The intensity of his stare makes her skin crawl. And if I refuse, Tara mentions, then you're looking at some serious jail time, Miss Tara. So, you can stay here until your court date, share a room with Andrew, or help me find the proof I need on the outside. The choice is yours. Tick-tock, Miss Tara, your move. In the wee hours of the next morning, Jason lies in bed, restless and unable to sleep. The way Ashley acted earlier, all fake and suspicious, is bothering him. He sits up, glancing at the clock on the nightstand. It's 3 a.m. Beside him, Ashley sleeps soundly, her phone left open on the bed. Jason stares at it, conflicted. Jason, thinking to himself, this could be a trap and I'm falling for it. He hesitates for a moment, then shrugs. Jason, whispering, oh well, what the hell? He grabs the phone and starts scrolling through it. To his frustration, everything seems perfectly clean. A little too clean. Ashley stirs from a bad dream as he continues to search, her eyes fluttering open. She quickly realizes what Jason is doing. Ashley, pissed. Damn, Jason! So we're going through each other's phones now? Really? What the fuck type of shit is this? Before Jason can respond, Ashley hops out of bed. Jason is slow to realize what she's doing. As she reaches for his prosthetic hand, he tries to get out of the bed but finds himself tangled in the covers. He falls to the ground with a thud. Don't touch my hand! Ashley grabs his prosthetic hand and moves swiftly to the balcony, hanging it over the edge. Give me my fucking phone or you can say goodbye to this shit, Ashley says. Jason's eyes widened in shock and he thought, this chick is crazy. He quickly hands over the phone. Ashley snatches the phone back and steps away from the balcony, still fuming. I can't believe you did that. I've never seen you like this, Jason says. Jason, I can't believe you don't trust me. Who's been taking care of you since you lost that hand? Me. I'm all you have, so you need to start acting like it, Ashley says. Silence falls between them, the tension thick in the air. Jason looks down, the weight of her words sinking in. It's hard to trust people when you've been through what I've been through. Well, you can trust me. I wouldn't hurt you or betray you. And the next time you go through my shit without my permission, you're gonna be missing your other hand. The sun rises, filtering through the curtains, casting a soft glow across the living room. Antiriel sits on the couch looking exhausted and frustrated, her mind still reeling from the previous night's chaotic events, getting ready to pick up Tara from the jail. She takes a deep breath, picks up her phone, and dials Michelle. The phone rings a few times before Michelle's cheerful voice comes through. Hey, Antiriel, how was Jeep Night? I'm so mad I missed it. Girl, fuck Jeep Night, Antiriel says. Tara got arrested last night. There is a moment of stunned silence on the other end before Michelle speaks, her voice filled with concern. What? Oh my God, for what? Is she okay? Michelle says. Yeah, Mario and Chris got into a fight, like an actual fight. Me and Tara couldn't get through the crowd to break it up, so she pulled out her pistol, which I didn't even know she had, and fired 2 shots in the air to make them stop. The police took her in, but I'm going up there to get her now. Michelle acts surprised, though she had a feeling Chris might go down there. She didn't think he would fight Mario for real. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Are you serious? Michelle says. Yes, Mario and Chris really fought. I had to bandage Mario up and cuss his ass out. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not living like this for too much longer. Hell, I'm rich too, you know, Antiriel says. Well, I'm glad y'all managed to make it home safely, but I hate that Tara went to jail for those 2 grown-ass men. Doesn't make any damn sense. I'm finna come down there with you, Michelle says. Well, at least I hear Bash barking in the background. At least he seems to be behaving, Michelle says. That's not Bash. That's Chris's dog. Michelle is confused as she thought Chris's dog was dead. Okay, I'm on my way now, Michelle says and hangs up the phone and pauses, her expression changing. She lets out an evil laugh, a twisted sense of satisfaction washing over her. I can't believe Chris really went down there. Unbelievable. She quickly regains her composure, grabs her keys, and heads out the door, still smirking as she prepares to meet Antiriel at the police station. Later that morning, the sun streams through the kitchen's large windows, casting a warm glow over the room. The modern and spacious kitchen has sleek countertops and stainless steel appliances. The table is set with a spread of breakfast foods, freshly baked croissants, scrambled eggs, fruit salad, and a pitcher of freshly squeezed orange juice. Alex and Olivia are enjoying a leisurely brunch. Alex stands by the counter holding a bottle of champagne, ready to make mimosas. Olivia sits at the table sipping her coffee. Want me to make you a mimosa? Alex asks. Olivia gives him a puzzled look, shaking her head with a smirk. Only you drink that sweet-ass shit. You know I don't like those sweet-ass drinks. Alex laughs, sets the bottle down, and joins her at the table. He pulls out his phone and starts scrolling through social media. Suddenly, his eyes widen as he sees a video of a fight. The video is shaky, taken from a phone, but it's clear enough to see the familiar faces. Whoa, check this out. He turns the phone towards Olivia, and they both lean in, recognizing the figures in the clip. The video shows Mario and Chris exchanging blows in a crowded street, surrounded by onlookers and flashing lights. Is that Mario and Chris? Olivia asks. Yeah, I can't believe those dudes actually got to fighting. I thought they would have ended their beef with each other by now. Damn, that's crazy. Olivia shakes her head, a mix of amusement and disbelief on her face. She reaches for a croissant, tearing off a piece as she speaks. Olivia sarcastically says, You see what this city's school system produces? Alex, chuckling. Now what does that have to do with anything, Olivia? Your city was the last city to abolish slavery. They exchange a look and then laugh again, the humor lightening the mood. Olivia leans back in her chair, shaking her head in mock disbelief. These boys thought they were Vin Diesel and The Rock fighting, Alex says as he can't stop laughing. You need to call your friends and check on them to see if they're good. Alex nods, still smiling. Okay, I will give them a call. Olivia pours herself another cup of coffee, the aroma filling the room. And it's been a minute since we all hung out. See if they want to go to the rodeo with us in a few days so we can book tickets. It's the noon news, and Emmanuel has a live interview. Outside the studio, Kim and Trey sit in the waiting area. Kim sits with her arms crossed, her eyes flickering to Trey. The silence between them feels heavy, almost suffocating. Finally, Kim decides to break it. Trey, how have you been holding up? Kim asked. Trey looks up, slightly startled by her question. He studies her face for a moment before responding. "I've been good, Kim. Just doing what needs to be done." Kim nods slowly, her gaze piercing. She leans in slightly, lowering her voice. "I need to know something. How loyal are you to my husband?" Trey straightens up, the question catching him off guard. He hesitates, the weight of her words sinking in. "I'm loyal to Emmanuel. My military experience taught me the value of loyalty and efficiency. But let's be clear, I don't care about this city like that. I care about my pockets. If that check clears, I'll do my best." Kim narrows her eyes, scrutinizing his response. "Kim, I've seen a lot of things working for the military. I've done things I'm not proud of because I believed in the chain of command at the time. I don't put my heart into this because you tend to make mistakes once you do. Mistakes that could lead to death. And I don't make mistakes. I make money." Kim's gaze softens slightly, but the tension doesn't dissipate. She nods, acknowledging his words. "Well, I'm pretty sure we can pay not to have slip-ups. You know, we were in a brand new SUV with bulletproof glass this morning. That car is not cheap." Just as Trey is about to ask how they raised the money to get it, they are interrupted by Emmanuel coming off the stage. The conversation leaves an unspoken understanding between them. They both know the high stakes in loyalty and trust are crucial. Later that day, Ladarius sits at his desk, his brow furrowed in concentration. The walls are adorned with maps and photographs, creating a chaotic but organized workspace. On his desk are the blueprints of Kim's beauty bar, various files, and his laptop displaying information on the chief and Trey. Ladarius scrolls through the chief's file. It has some interesting but non-incriminating details, but I need more. He moves on to Trey's file. As he digs deeper into Trey's social media, he stumbles upon several workout videos featuring Trey and Ashley together, laughing and chatting as they exercise. Ladarius raises an eyebrow at this new revelation. Trey and Ashley are close friends. Interesting. Continuing to scroll, he finds a post where Trey brags about beating Alex in a game of Madden. The score displayed prominently in the post. Looks like Trey and Alex have some history too. This keeps getting better. Shifting his focus, he studies the blueprints of Kim's beauty bar, only to determine the blueprints need to be updated. Ladarius, frustrated. There's got to be a way in and out. Just then, the door to his office swings open and Key walks in, talking loudly on her phone. Her voice echoes through the room, breaking his concentration. Key, loudly on the phone. "Yeah, girl, I'll be there in a minute. Gotta finish up some stuff here." Ladarius looks up, an idea sparking as he watches her. He realizes a plan is forming in his mind. He waits for her to hang up the phone, the gears in his head turning. Key, noticing Ladarius's expression. "What's up?" "I need your help with something," Ladarius says. "What do you need?" Key asks. Ladarius looks at her straight-faced and says, "I need you to help me break into Kim's beauty bar." Well, what an explosive chapter that was. You've just listened to another twist in the dark tale of We Hit. If your heart's racing and you're craving more, you know what to do. Smash that like button and hit subscribe. Things are about to get even bloodier, more deceitful, and thrilling. So stay with us and brace yourselves for the next chapter.
Wow.